In a segment designed to get me in trouble with feminists, a new study has come out showing that women become bad at math based on taking birth control. Okay, it's a little harsh way to say it, but let me just tell you what they literally say. Study finds women on hormonal contraceptives give up easier when they have to use their brains for maths and problem solving. Yikes. So is birth control making women not want to solve problems and want to give up? The study says so, and like every woman takes birth control, so that could be a problem, I suppose. Well, let's read the story to figure out what's going on. And I'm already sure that I've gotten a bunch of thumbs down from angry feminists who are mad that this thing exists. But hey, science. Hormonal contraceptives, such as the pill, could be sabotaging women's success, a study suggests. Women were found to give up quicker than those who were not on contraceptives when presented with both simple and difficult problem-solving tasks. Yikes. This, in turn, caused them to score worse, and it could have implications for their performance at school, college, and work. The researchers at Texan Christian University said, previous research has shown a link between hormonal contraception and altered brain function in areas responsible for motivation, emotion, and attention. However, experts stressed that contraception has allowed women to historically reach higher levels of success by avoiding pregnancy. I'm going to stop you right there. I know of another way to avoid pregnancy and not entertain side effects that can make you give up on math problems. This is going to be a bold one. I'm just going to say it. Have you tried not having sex? If you, I could be wrong about this. Calm down, everybody. But I hear the murmuring already. But my understanding is that this may be controversial. But if you don't have sex, you can't get pregnant. I'm not saying abstinence only or anything like that. I just think it's silly to think that women have to take drugs. I mean, condoms also exist, dude. If you're experiencing side effects that make you like not good at math and problem solving, or at least give up, maybe there are other ways you can engage in adult relations without sacrificing your brain. PhD candidate Hannah Bradshaw and colleagues set out to explore how hormonal contraceptives affect perseverance on tasks using the brain. Studies show the ability to persevere, even if a task is challenging, can predict a person's success in many areas of life. That's true. However, evidence is emerging that hormonal contraceptives may negatively affect this trait. Ms. Bradshaw said, a growing body of research suggests that hormonal contraception use may be associated with important structural and functional differences in brain areas important for executive function and the cognitive control of behavior. Research suggests that HC use may also have effects on women's brain structure and function. The team recruited college students from a university in southern U.S. It compared women who had either been using a hormonal contraceptive for 2 months or off them for at least 3 months. The first study asked 149 women, of which 73 were on HCs, to do a simple spot the difference task using an image from the film Frozen. Naturally cycling women who were not on HCs spent significantly more time on the task than women on HCs, 81 seconds compared with 67. Now, hold on, did they solve the puzzle faster maybe? Analysis showed that women on HCs performed worse because they gave up quicker. Wow. The second study consisted of 175 female undergraduates, 89 of whom were on contraception, involved more challenging tasks. First, women had to solve 8 mathematical tasks with the help of a calculator. Results show naturally cycling women spent 97 seconds on the task compared with women on HCs who spent 78 seconds on it, who also performed worse. Yikes, to say the least. Next, women unscrambled jumbled letters and anagram to make words. Some were fake because they were unsolvable. In both the real and fake anagrams, women who did not take HCs spend more time trying to figure them out. Oh, interesting. The researchers said timing how long participants took on each task relative to how well they scored was a measure of their perseverance. Concluding their findings, the authors wrote, these results suggest that hormonal contraceptive use may affect women's perseverance on simple and challenging tasks. The study did not attempt to uncover why HCs may alter cognitive performance, but Ms. Bradshaw and colleagues suggested Some reasons based on previous research. Here comes the controversy. I know I'm going to get in trouble. Whatever. Just yell at me on Twitter like you always do, feminists, okay? I won't listen anyway. HC users have been shown to have decreased connectivity in the brain's executive control network, responsible for paying attention, organizing and planning, initiating tasks, regulating emotions, and keeping self-control. Yikes! Oh, man. Additionally, estrogen levels, which are generally lower for HC users, are found to play a key role in hippocampal function, also involved in emotion control as well as motivation. The author said, while additional research in humans is needed to evaluate these possible mechanisms, the current results provide compelling evidence that differences in perseverance during cognitive tasks exist between women who take HCs and those that are naturally cycling, which can lead to decrements in performance. It is, however, important to note that HC use can also aid women in educational attainment by allowing them to prevent unintended pregnancies, which can be an insurmountable barrier for those who wish to further their education. Also, condoms. So if your brain ain't working propers, maybe don't take the pills that making your brain not work all that good, if you know what I'm saying. Since it became widely available in the 1960s, it has revolutionized the role of women in society by giving them control over when they have children. Although it has potential side effects and risks, such as weight gain and increased odds of blood clots, it's a very effective way of preventing pregnancy. They then go on to give us this little tidbit about how it was approved, and we have this other one. So okay, man. All right, you know what? We're doing it. We're going all in. Here comes the barrage of anger. Women who take the pill 3 times more likely to have depression. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I didn't make up the science. Women who took the pill as teenagers may be more at risk of depression, a major study in 2019 suggested. Scientists from the University of British Columbia analyzed more than 1,200 women who did and did not take oral contraceptives during their adolescence. They found that women who took the birth control pills were up to 3 times more likely to develop depression compared to those who never took any. The most commonly prescribed pill contains both estrogen to prevent ovulation and progesterone to reduce the risk of a fertilized egg implanting in the uterus wall. Studies have suggested changing levels of these sex hormones, particularly progesterone, impacts areas of the brain that control cognitive functioning and the processing of emotions. Taking the pill as a teenager, when the brain is still developing, may influence later behavior in an irreversible way, the researchers said. I got to tell you what, man. If we know you're more likely to be depressed, alter your development, and have cognitive, what's the right word that's not going to get me banned from YouTube? Roadblocks, cognitive roadblocks. Why would you keep taking the thing? It seems to me very odd. It seems to me to be very odd that the argument is when on contraception, hormonal contraception, women can freely engage in adult activities without fear of pregnancy. I'm like, dude, I get it. Like, I don't care what you do. I'm not some ultra traditionalist who thinks you got to get married or do any of that stuff. I just think, like, if someone told me, here's a drug that's going to make your brain not work that good, and it's going to make you depressed, or it very well could, and make you gain weight, I'd be like, you know what? I'll just not take it. And if that means I've got to, I don't know, buy condoms, like, that's not a big deal to me. It's also, here's the thing too. You know, guys love it when their girlfriends take these pills to a certain degree. Like, some guys love it because then they don't got to, they don't got to take care of, they don't got to wear a raincoat. Maybe it feels a little better, right? We're getting in the adult section. The point is, women are taking the brunt of the negative impacts of birth control, 100%. But it's being advocated for by feminists. So I'll tell you what, I don't care if you take it or you don't. I really, really don't. I don't care if it's available to everybody. It seems like an excellent development in, technology from the 60s. A lot of women really like it. So do your thing. Me personally, I think it's kind of crazy that someone will be willing to forego the ability to do math and solve problems because they want to hook up with somebody and be irresponsible, I guess. Maybe you should just take responsibility for your life and your actions, and you won't need drugs to replace what should be some kind of responsibility. Not everybody needs to be going around hooking up with everybody and risking getting pregnant. You don't have to hurt your, increase your likelihoods of depression or anything like that. I'll end this by saying, again, reiterating, I know they're all going to get mad at me and say, whatever, misogynist. I don't care. Look, I don't care what you do. I don't care if you take the pill. I'm just trying to talk about my opinion. That's all. But the way I see it, there are too many young people who are being taught they don't need to be responsible, that someone else will come and take care of it for you. There will be something else take care of it for you. But this doesn't come without consequences. If it's true that the pill alters women's brains in negative ways, maybe there's another way. Maybe there's better technology. Maybe there's something else we can do. Maybe we should be better parents and tell our kids that, look, not everyone is going to be completely equal. When it comes to human rights, we want you to be. But when it comes to your height, your weight, your age, all this stuff, it's just not the case that you're going to be equal. You're a boy, you're a girl. Congratulations, you will experience different lives. And that means some things will be easier and some things will be harder. Stop pretending like you don't need to be responsible for your own actions, and stop relying on other people or these kinds of solutions to your problems, because they could potentially hold you back. Now we're going to see, potentially based on this, many women who are not going to be as successful then getting angry that there aren't enough women in certain fields, and they're going to blame it on patriarchy instead of the fact that their cognitive function is being slowed to a certain degree, some of them at least, because they're taking hormones. You know what, man? Whatever. Ban me. I'm done. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 10 a.m. Thanks for hanging out.